guys! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So today is another recorded vlog, another video. As promised, I want to share you guys, or I want to do like a storytelling about my life growing up with my grandparents and basically with my family. So I already informed you that when I was 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old as far as I remember, my mom flew to Manila to be with Felix and start a life there. And my mom left me at my grandparents when I was 3. So I grew up with my Lola, which is my grandma, and my Lolo, which is my grandpa, and then Aunt Maria, my uncle, and then Claire and JM. So I'm the eldest I'm the eldest grandkid at that time in the family. So it's super funny. It's super funny because when I was in kindergarten or it's not preschool, like kindergarten, daycare, my grandma usually was the one who sends me to school, because my school, I studied here in Lapu-Lapu, the daycare center here beside the basketball gym. I studied there. I'm not sure. I totally forgot. Maybe like 1998 when I was 5 years old, and that time the class is only for 2 hours from 8 in the morning to 10 in the morning. So I have a lot of grandmas. I was living with 5 grandmas, except for my grandma Elena who just passed away, and my grandpa, because they're married, they separated, they stayed in Cebu City. So I was staying here in Lapu-Lapu. JM and Claire is in Cebu that time. So I'm with my other 5 grandmas, and I'm the only kid in the house. So people think that I'm a grandkid of which women oldie women, because again, I'm the only kid in that house. And that house, I'm not even lying, guys, it's like wooden house, it's like haunted house. So a lot of my friends, not my relative, because I have a relative that turns out to be also my friends or playmates, they always come to our house to play with me. But my friends from school, they will not get inside the house because they're scared, because it looks like a haunted house. So I really don't have like a lot of and my grandmas will, if my 3 grandmas will go to Cebu to sell, because they're all business women, they have their own little business, that's their livelihood at that time. And my one grandma is the one left to take care of me, and I would say I'm also spoiled. Not a spoiled brat, guys, okay, but she always gives me what I want. Well, except I don't really ask for money that time. I don't ask for anything. I ask for food, or I ask her to let me go outside, and she will allow me to play. And if I play, and my grandma will say, my grandma in car, that's the one who's taking care of me when my other grandmas are not around. So she will tell me, oh, you have to be back by 1 p.m. in the house, okay? Because you have to sleep, and then wake up again around 4 p.m., something like that. But I will not go back to the house, guys, even if it's like, and it's already 5 p.m. And then my other witchy grandmas arrive from their from work or from selling. They're all looking for me. So when I have like a terror grandma. Her name is Amparo. She's very terror, but she loves me to death. Every time she see me playing with dirty things, like I always play with candy wrappers. I always play usually at the garbage dump. I always play there. Every time she saw me there, she will really do like this, this, and then do that in my skin. It's super painful. So I was like, oh. But that didn't stop me from playing again and again and again. So that's my I always inform you guys that my life when I was little kid is, although my mom is not around, I would not say I miss the life being a kid, or I miss the childhood stage. No, because I have toys, I have friends, I play outside, I, you know, during those elementary days. And I'm also gonna make another story when I started grade 1. Okay, this one is this story is basically when I was around 4 to 5 years old. Okay, and as you know, I told you already that the worst experience, the worst memory that I have, it's worse, but thinking about it now, it just makes me laugh. Well, it's not worse, it's disgusting. You know, when I shoot myself inside a septic tank, okay, full of shit. That was the worst experience, or terrible, disgusting, nerve-wracking experience ever. Being shoot in that septic tank. Oh my god. And I told you guys already, like when I put myself, when I shoot myself in that septic tank, my grandparents, a good thing that time it's Saturday, so they did not went to sell their goodies or the food that they're selling, you know, the goods that they're selling. It's Saturday because they only my grandparents are selling goodies, food, everything, fruits outside the university. So they follow whatever the class is, Monday to Friday. That's the only time they will sell. But if it's Saturday and Sunday, that's also day off. At that time, it was Saturday, and I was playing with my friends, and there I shoot myself in a septic tank. And good thing they're all there. They wash me for, like, I would say an hour. Put hot water and then wipe it here in my skin, alcohol and everything, a lot of shampoo. So, and when my mom knew about it, my mom said, "Chicks, are you okay? Were you able to eat something? Were you able to eat some poop?" It was like, no, because I think I had a bruise, or like something like a little bit of wound, because it's a rusty iron, so it was up until here. Oh my goodness, that was. And then after that, I already have a trauma going in that places. It's a lumber area where people like cut woods and all that stuff. I'm scared. Not that I'm scared, but I have trauma already to go there, because every time I see like an iron I mean on the floor, I was like, oh, is there a hole there that they're trying to hide or something? So that's just it. That is just my life growing up, and I'm proud to say that I'm very, very close to my grandparents. I grew up with all of them, and I would say even that terror grandma of mine, Amparo, even if she's very terror, she's the one who's very generous among all the grandmas. So when I was in elementary, which we are going to where I am going to storytell or tell you what happened during elementary days, but I'm just gonna give you a little bit of background of my grandmas. Mommy Inkar, which is the one who's with me if my other grandmas are not around, the one who took care of me, send me and pick me up to school. She's very silent. She don't yell at me, don't hit me at all. She's the one who don't want my grandma Elena, you know, my grandma, like literally the mom of my mom. She don't want my grandma Elena to take me to Cebu during weekends. So, and at that time, I don't really want to go to Cebu because I don't have a lot of friends there. I have a lot of friends here in Lapu-Lapu. And yeah, that's Grandma Inkar. My Grandma Faustina, she is just so-so. You know, if you ask something, if she can, if it's not that too much, she'll give it to you. But she's more on the talking and all that. Hey, you should not shower if you're sweating. Hey, blah blah blah. She's like my grandma Elena, doing all that superstitious. And then the terror grandma, Grandma Amparo, the most generous one. When I was in grade 1, growing up, when I was in elementary, she always gives me 40 pesos for my 40 pesos a day for my allowance, and that doesn't include the 20 pesos for my savings. So 60 pesos every day she's gonna give me, and 60 pesos for 6 years old. It's too much already at that time. And then that 40 pesos, I don't really buy or spend that all, because she will buy me fried chicken in the morning every day for breakfast and for lunch. And then for dinner, we will eat in our favorite carinderia, or little restaurant near the university. Every time, because in elementary, I didn't study here in Lapu-Lapu. I studied in Cebu City, but I'm coming home in Lapu-Lapu. So every morning, we woke up like 4:30 in the morning, or sometimes 4 in the morning. We shower, and then I'll go with my other 3 grandmas, because my school is just across the university where they are selling goods. So I can just cross anytime, because there's also like a skywalk, so it's safe. But yeah, Grandma Amparo is the generous one. Grandma Elena is the thrifty one. She don't give unless it's very very important. It's if it's all about school, or if it's food. She don't give money. She gives a lot of food, and because she's like, of course, she's a mother. The other grandmas, they don't have kids. That's why they adopt grandkids. And I am one of those, and I'm proud to say I am one of the kid that they took care. Well, I'm the only one, and JM actually. In that house where I stayed, I'm the only one that they took care. And my grandpa, which is my grandma Elena's husband, he is a taxi driver. So he always visits me every weekend, or sometimes take me from Lapu-Lapu to Cebu, because they said that my uncle and Aunt Maria wants to see me, or my grandma Elena wants to see me, so they want me there. So my grandpa will bring his service taxi, the company taxi that he used to drive. He will bring it there in Lapu-Lapu, and he's going to pick me up, like that. So I'm super super close to all my grandparents, and my classmates knows that during elementary and high school. And even college. But yes, the next story, guys, the story number 2 is when I started, or for my first grade in elementary. Okay, so if you want to know more about my life, if you want to know more about me, how things happen growing up, please stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoy, leave the comment down below, and don't forget, guys, stay safe, stay full, and be nice. Bye.